Hi guys, I'm back with the dip powder mani. So before we get started, I do have on builder gel, and I applied 1 coat of Hilo Taco's Pilly base. So we're going to be using igelbeauty dip powder. This is going to be a basic dip powder application. This color is igelbeauty's Reflective Glitter. This is number 6, multi-spectrum. And I just wanted to do another basic dip powder application using igelbeauty products. My first one, the music was really loud and it was hard to hear. And that was when one of my first mani uploads. So with any dip powder mani, you always want to stir your powder to loosen because it's sitting in a drawer wherever you store your dip powders, and it can clump together. So you want to loosen it to get the color distributed evenly in the jar before you begin your dip application process. And I will be using igelbeauty's base coat. This is their dip powder liquid. This is what allows the dip powder to adhere to your nails. Okay, and since my nails are a little bit longer, I'm going to start applying the base in the middle of my nail, and then I will gradually work my way down to my cuticle area. This will allow, prevent your cuticle area from being bulky. I have a bad habit of starting at my cuticle area, and I usually end up with bulky nails. Now, for those of you that are looking into Pilly base, when you use Pilly base coat, your mani is not going to last long. Normally, when I used Pilly base on top of my builder gel or even on my natural nails, it pops off within a day or two. I did this mani, I think, on a Saturday or Friday. I'm doing this voiceover on a Tuesday. I have 3 nails with dip powder still on there. 2 popped off actually today. So you're not going to get good wear out of that. Anytime you're working with glitters, you want to lay your finger flat in the glitter. This is a very fine glitter. I normally use a pipette, but pipettes do not work well with a fine glitter or any type of glitter dip powder. So you just want to lay your finger flat. And I am trying to apply my base in thin layers and apply it evenly across the nail as much as possible. I am also using a water marbling tool to clean up my cuticle area of any excess base and dip powder before it dries. You can use a toothpick. You can use the end of an orange wood stick, and on my thumb I was pointing to that because the base wasn't dry and I hit it on the jar and it kind of smeared it a little bit. But any areas that lift, I will take my finger and pat those down. Yeah. So just hang out with me while I do this basic dip powder application. For those of you that are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Tish. I am not a nail technician. I am a nurse who loves to do her nails at home. For my existing viewers and or subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate you guys, both new and current subscribers. Guys, please feel free, if you're not subscribed to my channel, to subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button and comment. I do respond to my commenters. So when I finish this second application, I'm going to use a nail dusting brush and dust off. You always want to remove any excess dip powder that's left before you go on with your second coat. And normally I either use a nail dusting brush or a soft bristle toothbrush. But before you do that, you want to make sure that your dip powder is pretty dry that first coat, or you will risk removing dip powder or just kind of messing up that application. So for those of you that are kind of looking into how long it takes for dip powder, for me, it usually takes, if I do both hands and I'm not recording, I could do a mani on both hands in under an hour. I'm kind of basic with my manis. Either I'm applying nail foil and rhinestones or nail stickers and rhinestones. I keep it simple. Now, when you get into designs, marbling, color blocking, things like that, it just depends on the person. I try to keep it simple when I'm doing my dip powder manis. Okay guys, so this powder is reflective glitter. So this is a new powder that igelbeauty came out with, and I got it when it was 60% off. They had a sale going. Most of the times they have a 60% off sale. But it looks one way under the light, and without the light it looks a different way. So I'm looking at my hands now and it looks like a very just kind of dark gray, but with me having the light on my iPad, it looks multi-spectrum. It gives it dimension. You can see like pinks in there, and you'll see at the end as well. So when you go in with your second coat, before you put your base brush back into the bottle, you want to make sure that you wipe it off on a lint-free wipe or a paper towel, because you don't want to get any of that dip powder into your base, because it can contaminate it and then your base is ruined. It'll be sticky and stringy during your next application, so you don't want that. So you always want to wipe that base brush off before putting it back into the bottle. I'm going to go in and encapsulate all 5 nails in clear, and I do use a pipette, but I did that off camera. So I'm taking a nail brush, brushing that off. Now I'm going to go in with my medium bristle toothbrush and just brush off any extra excess that's on there. Now it looks crazy. You're like, what? This looked like it ruined things. It didn't. For whatever reason, I'm not a huge fan of igelbeauty's clear. I think my S&S Natural Set Sheer does a better job of being more translucent, but I didn't see where it really impacted the look of the glitter dip powder. And then I'm going to go in and apply 2 coats of activator to each nail, and then I will allow that to sit for roughly 2 minutes to harden the dip powder. So the purpose of the activator is to harden all layers and seal everything together so they can get ready for fouling and buffing. And look, as soon as you put that activator on there, look at the color in that dip powder. Again, that's under the light. In the without the light, it just looks like a dusty gray. But yeah, it's just a different kind of powder. I don't know how they did that, but whatever works. I've done my filing and buffing, and I overfiled my pinky just a little bit down at the cuticle area. So since I will be using dip powder base coat, not gel but dip powder, I'm going to go in and apply a thin layer of activator to all 5 nails. I'm then going to wait a few seconds. Some people say wait a few seconds, some people wait a minute. I usually give it a few seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and then I'm going to go in with a lint-free wipe and wipe off any excess activator before I go in with my base dip powder top coat. And the purpose of the activator at this stage is it allows that top coat to be nice and shiny and dry. So after I rub that in with the lint-free wipe, that little towelette I got off Amazon, I'll link those below. I love those little cloths. And they're disposable. I'm going to go in with igelbeauty's top coat. Now your first layer of top coat, You do 3 quick swipes across the nail or across the length of your nail and the width, and you want to wipe it on a lint-free wipe or paper towel before you put it back into the bottle, because if you get activator on your brush and stick it in your bottle, it's going to ruin your top coat. And so that's why you want to wipe it on a paper towel or lint-free wipe before you put it back in. And then I let that dry down a few seconds, not long, and then I go back in with my second coat. Now when you go back in with your second layer of top coat or coat of top coat, however you want to say it, you can be more focused on getting every area of the nail, and at this time you want to cap the free edge of your nail and maybe the side walls depending upon the length of your nail. So after that second layer of top coat, I have a little USB fan on my desk, and I just kind of put it in front of that for a few seconds, and they dried completely in about, it was under 2 minutes, I believe. They dried nice and shiny, no issues whatsoever. So then, of course, with any minute, you want to apply your favorite top coat. So for those of you that ask, why do I use builder gel? I was using peel base on my natural nails with nail strengthener underneath. That worked for some time, but then I started to notice that my nails looked funny. They were turned in. Number one, I wasn't drinking enough water either. But I just felt like maybe the peel base was doing it. So I just started, thought of using builder gel. I've seen other YouTubers use it, and I was like, let me just keep a layer of builder gel on my nails. They started to grow. I increased my water intake. I take the beauty vitamins, like the hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I've been taking those for months, but you got to be careful because some people, your face will break out. And I've been doing that, and my nails have been growing. My left hand grows faster than my right hand. Even though I'm left hand, I'm dominant with my left hand. I use my right hand for a lot of stuff. So the nails on my right hand tend to not grow as long as my left hand, but eventually I will cut them down because it's hard to type. But I did notice that using builder gel with peel base, my nails have flourished. Now, it could be a multitude of factors. I don't know, but I just know that's what I do, and it works well for me. So my nails have dried down. That glitter is so pretty under the light. Now again, without the light, it looks like old dusty gray on my hands, but it's just strange. But you want to finish with your favorite cuticle oil. I just get my cuticle. I use Cuticle Candy Skincare. I use Grimes Ridge, and I do use Bliss Kiss. I use cuticle oil. I forgot to add, I use cuticle oil like crazy. I go to the bathroom, wash my hands, lotion them up because I have this leathery skin, and then I will apply cuticle oil and massage that in throughout the day. And I think that helps with nail growth as well. You can use too much, but again, throughout the day, and I put it on at night because it can really soak in at night. But yeah, you want to finish your mani with your favorite cuticle oil. I hope you guys like this very basic igelbeauty dip powder mani using their new reflective glitter powders. I don't know how long they've been out, but they're new to me. I appreciate you guys. You have to let me know what you think. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you next week, and thanks for watching.